I discovered that the chicken was not a natural bird. That it was a crossbreed between an African jungle fowl and a buzzard or a vulture. I was shocked. See, the buzzard eats everything and anything, and it had the most incredible tasting meat on the earth. Because it ate everything. It had every flavor built into its flesh. Because you are what you eat, so the buzzard was what it ate, everything. The African jungle fowl only ate grain, and it also ate food that was left over in the villages in Africa, but it wasn't afraid of humans. So it wasn't domesticated, but it wasn't afraid. But its meat tasted terrible. So they figured that it was very hard to catch the vulture and eat him. This was way back in the days. But if they took a jungle fowl and a vulture and somehow got them to go out on a date, that they would come up with a brand new bird, the chicken. Well, the chicken was an albino bird that does not live in nature by itself. You'll never find a chicken anywhere in the world running around. Only on farms. You have to change the biochemistry of things that are natural. The chicken is not natural. It doesn't run away. It doesn't fight for itself. The turkey is natural. The turkey fights. In fact, the turkey will break its eggs. That's why you don't see turkey eggs at the grocery store. They can't get to them. Okay?
Don't let me lose you. 144,000, the elect, electricity. L, the God within. 90-degree angle, 9 is 6 and 6 is 9. As above, so below. An L for Lucifer, a 7 for Yeshua. As above, so below. The twins. 1 and 4 is 5 and 5 and 4 is 9. Do not harm the land or the sea or the trees until we put a seal on the foreheads of the servants of Yah. Then I heard the number of those who were sealed, 144,000 from all the tribes of Israel. Solomon's temple, soul of man's temple, heaven, brain, Garden of Eden, Zion, the promised land, Ra, Isis, El, the Holy Trinity, Israel. Israel? Because it's talking about the God within. Ra for mind, is for spirit, balanced, a manifest of consciousness, represented as El, which is the God within. Israel, from Isis, mother, matrix, matter, female, maternity. Ra, father, spirit, pattern, male, paternity. El, the life force. Israel, the Trinity. Nothing exists without a Trinity. Holy, if you are whole, you have no more holes in you, therefore you are holy. But the skull happens to have a lot of holes in it, doesn't it? So Yeshua, cross on the skull of Adam, Golgotha, Gotham, Gothic, the Holy Land, is a unification of 7 chakras, and each one of these chakras is a certain number of petals, as you see here. If you take all the count of the petals of the chakras and you add them, you get 144. If you add them. Now, Christ consciousness is 1,000-fold. So when you take 144 and you multiply it by Christ consciousness, you get 144,000. Heaven and hell are states of mind. My heaven could be your hell could be my heaven. Zion, in Christian thought, the heavenly city or kingdom of heaven. The hill of Jerusalem on which the city of David was built, who just so happened to sling Goliath in the head with a stone. You want more? Glory be to God. People want me to make a video on who Lucifer really is. Let's start here. Lucy, or Lucky. F-I-R-E. Anagram for fire. Lucifer is lucky fire. God is the architect. The architect articulates architecture. The architect of our universe has an archetype. That archetype is hierarchy, arches, archangels, which led to anarchy. Hierarchy, anarchy. All over a bow, a bow, archery. Lucifer, the prettiest angel in heaven, the right-hand angel to God, the right degree angle, 90-degree angle. 9 is 6 and 6 is 9. As above, so below. Freemasonry, 6, 9. At the top of the arches. The same arches in Sandman, who always has Apollo in it. And the Jacob's ladder to the Ark of the Covenant. Apollo, Olympian god of the sun and light. Beauty, archery. Forgive me, I digress. I must hop off of Noah's Ark and get back to the Architectural Digest. For the architect that created the archangels, Lucifer, the right-hand angel, the right degree angle, is light and sun. For as above, so below. God created the angels and told the angels to bow unto only God, and all the angels agreed. The human beings got created, and God told the angels to bow unto only the humans now. Lucifer rose against our Creator. Within the same flurry of him rising up against our Creator, the archangel Lucifer rose up. Within the same flurry, the same thought, he backed down. You have 33 levels of your vertebrae, your Kundalini serpent. Lucifer had fluck fallen angels down to 33.33, 33.33, Mount Hermon. As you see here. Like the book of Enoch, out of 200 fallen angels, 1/3 would be 22. 2 and 2 and 2 is 6. Mount Hermon, Moon. 22 fallen angels gathered around Mount Hermon. Lucifer is not one of them. They were loyal to Lucifer, not God, and now they're learning their lesson.
Hi. What did you say to me? You said you read Deuteronomy 28, and you said what?
I read the whole Bible. I started when I was 5, because my mama was either going to make me sit there and listen to her read it for an hour a day, taught her to let me read it for myself. Took a while. I was a kid, King James Version. I prayed for understanding, and maybe because I was a child and I really meant it, I was able to get it. Because I started reading, everything I was reading was not lining up with what they teach you on Sunday. And I kept reading, it kept being different. And I was a kid, so I thought maybe I was reading something wrong, or I didn't have some understanding. It took me a while for me to realize it wasn't about me being right or wrong. The Word is right. And what the Word says is completely different from what they're going to teach you. I'm not going to teach you what's in that book. Got to read it. I was 5, started. By the time I was 8, I made it to Deuteronomy 28. At the end of Deuteronomy 28, I remember it clearly. I read it. I looked up and I said, wow, really? Wow, this is awesome. I was like, I know the only people that fit what's in this book of who it says that the true house of Israel is, the lost tribes of Israel. They're lost. They say they're scattered. We don't know who they are. I know who they are. It's clear. It's you guys.
What do you mean by you guys?
The folks that were sent through the transatlantic slave trade. The folks that are still in the lands of their captivity. Israel is in the lands of their captivity. There is no creation of the so-called Jewish state of Israel in 1948. That does not fit prophecy. There's people over there that call themselves Jews. They call their own selves Ashkenazi. If you go look at Genesis chapter 10, 1 through 5, it tells you Ashkenaz is descended from Japheth, Noah's son Japheth, not Shem. That means he's a Gentile. I'm a Gentile. We're Gentiles. And I mean, like, I wasn't brainwashed. I got the Bible before they do the brainwashing of the programming and try to make you think Egypt is white, which is ridiculous because it's Africa. So, you know, all that's Africa. So, you know, I'm thinking clearly because I'm reading, I know what's going on, you know. And, like, I was a weird kid. I thought a lot. I thought about things. And, you know, my mom, she was really cool because she never taught me no kind of hate. She taught me to respect.
So what you say about the 1/3?
Okay. That Bible that's told me the truth about the fake Jews, in Revelation 2:9, Revelation 3:9, you know they run everything. I got to throw this in there. They run everything. The media, the entertainment industry, the banking, the world, pretty much. All the wars we fight is because they tell us to go kick ass. That's what America is. We are the Satan's military arm. And why I say Satan, Revelation 2:9, Revelation 3:9. I know those who say they are Jews, but do lie, and are of the synagogue of Satan. We done read they Ashkenazi, they Japheth. I mean, it's clear.
So what you say that about the 1/3 ruling the earth?
Okay, well, here's how I know that that's true. 1/3, because that's true, so the rest of it's true. You guys' story's in there, and it's all true. Lines up perfectly. It's all thing that makes any kind of sense. 1/3 of all nations will be left at the very, very end.
You said
And
of
1/3,
Israel, right?
1/3 of Israel. You guys are going to be on top, y'all.
Bitch, you think it's small. We need to be thinking big. You need to be thinking big, bitch. You need to be thinking big, bitch. Think big, bitch.